the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was taken down by Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks. Had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll toss it out to Carson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down by...
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a changing tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He was covered.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Lockett. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Wilson.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open is Olsen, he's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The 18-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Complete to King.
Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Powering his way forward. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Wilson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
To Philip Dorsett.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here We'll see. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Left side, it's Dorsett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The tackle by Demarius Randall. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action with Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Hopkins.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Cardinals.
Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Carson.
1st down, Seahawks.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down at a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson rolling to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find Isabella. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Murray's pass.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially
in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got the ball comes out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
7-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Right back to Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
10. At their own 32-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Carson, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.